Welcome back again to Joe Stunner Boxing. I hope you're all fine and funky. Looking forward to the weekend. Conor Benn has apparently been reinstated within the WBC's rankings. The WBC said that they believe Benn, they believe his team. There was no evidence that he knowingly ingested any illicit drugs, performance-enhancing drugs. So therefore, he's off the hook as far as WBC are concerned, and all well and good. Now, of course, Benn and his team will come out saying, I told you, I've proved myself innocent. And Eddie Hearn has already done interviews where he says pretty much the same thing. At last, it's over. It's not over. It's not over at all. Because, let's look at this. Look, the WBC is a ruling body. It sanctions fights, but it's not in charge of any rules and regulations that are permitted within a certain jurisdiction. So it's not like the British Boxing Board of Control. It's not like the Nevada State Commission or the New York State Athletic Commission. It's none of those things. It only controls its own plot in the garden. It's not universal. So if the WBC had said Benn is guilty, he would have simply gone off to the IBF, the WBO, the WBA. He'd have been able to fight wherever he wants. He'd have got a license. The WBC is a ruling body. I was about to say it hands out titles, but it actually does hand out titles. And I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. This weekend, we have Jake Paul against Tommy Fury, which seems to be a very popular fight. It doesn't particularly interest me. I made a sort of piss-take video doing a prediction and a preview, and I just sort of made fun of it. But in the essence of fairness, very often if you get two novices, which these two guys most certainly are, and you put them together, they can provide a competitive fight. There's no doubt about it. If you've ever been to a small hall card and you've watched, say a couple of 4-rounders, 6-rounders, not with journeymen, but with evenly, they might not have good records, but they're evenly matched, and they provide a good fight. So yes, it is perfectly feasible that this 8-rounder could be a really good fight. Jake Paul, an influencer, which I still love that phrase, he's taken a day off from influencing to decide he wants to be a boxer. And in fairness, he's taking it seriously and he's doing the training. Then you got Tommy Fury with his backstory, Love Island, whatever that is, and he's the half-brother of Tyson Fury, and he's got John in his corner shouting and screaming. So yeah, it creates a sort of bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? And it might be a good fight. But let's go down the card and have a look at what else is on. Aluna Makabu takes on Badu Jack for the WBC cruiserweight title. Did I just say the WBC cruiserweight title? Yes, I did. The same ruling body that claims it has proclaimed Conor Benn innocent has a world title fight on the undercard of an 8-rounder between an influencer and a completely untested but well-connected boxer. Okay? That is the status the WBC has on this card. A world title between two world-class fighters on the undercard of what is essentially an 8-round white-collar fight. That's how much clout the WBC has. And the WBC has tried to get in on the action and said, if Paul beats Fury, and I personally, I haven't seen much of Jake Paul. Tommy Fury is so bad, and I have seen maybe 2 minutes of Jake Paul fight, and he looks to have more technique, and I think Jake Paul might win this fight. That's I don't know. I've seen most of Tommy Fury's fights, and he's terrible. I've seen hardly anything of Jake Paul, but Fury's so terrible, I'd be surprised if someone doesn't beat him. It might as well be Paul. So yeah, WBC have stepped in and said, we'll rank Jake Paul if he beats Fury. Really? You're going to rank him? This smacks of getting involved, getting your sanctioning fees going, coming to the party with a bottle. Hey, I'm here, the party started. Let me be the life and soul of the party. Here's my bottle, here's a bit of the naughtiness, Let's get this party started. Look, the WBC proclaims itself to be the oldest and the best and the most prestigious world title organisation, ruling body. To me, it's all much of a muchness. I don't really have a great deal of respect for any of the ruling bodies. Some are okay. And in fairness to the WBC, yes, they have done some very good things for fighters that have fallen on hard times. And I like their stance over transgender boxing as well. I like their stance. So don't want to say that they're completely worthless, but the point is they only control their own belts, their own property. They're not a commission. And in fact, if you want to know their status, look at this fight on Saturday. Their world cruiserweight title is on the undercard of an 8-rounder between 2 novices. That's how much clout they have in the commercial world, in the real world, of what people want to see, of what they like. You know, you may not like it, I may not like it, but that's what people want. This Jake Paul Fury thing has got legs. It's going to make a lot of money. They're both going to be very wealthy, and because people want it, I may not want to see it, but then I won't watch it. You know, as it happens, I'll probably watch it on YouTube. I ain't paying a penny for it. You must be joking, but I might watch it as an 8-rounder. But anyway, I just wanted to sort of put some perspective on this WBC Benn is innocent thing. They are not the great oracle. They are not the be-all and end-all. Their opinion is not definitive. And this 270-page dossier, as I've said in previous videos, unless it's been studied by people who are entirely objective, unless it's been essentially peer-reviewed by professionals who understand all the jargon, the legalese, can, you know, say yay or nay to all the pharmaceutical stuff that's mentioned. This business with Ben eating too many eggs. Look, if you make a statement like that, you immediately give it credence by acknowledging it. I don't know whether you can, if you eat too many eggs, that's in your system. Is it clomiphene? Is that what it's called? I don't know. It might be true, but that's the point. It might be true, but how do any of us know? So the bottom line is, the WBC are not the be-all and end-all. And in my opinion, Ben has not been proven innocent. That's my view. I don't have anything against Ben, but you got nicked twice with this stuff in your system. If you were aware that you were eating too many eggs, why'd you carry on eating them? Why'd you get busted twice? I mean, nothing makes any sense. It just seems totally fatuous to me. But anyway, that's my opinion. Leave your opinion below in the comments. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I don't mind if people disagree with me. No problem at all. Let's just be respectful and we'll have a debate. I ain't got a problem with that. Leave your comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Like the video if you've hit the like button. That's good. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. That's a massive help to us. Catch you later. And yeah, nice one. Take care of yourself.